Hello and welcome to your news and features electronic magazine that centers on the different facets of motoring. Now in its 31st year, this is Motoring Today. I'm Butch Gamboa.
When you sweat to be sweet and you clean car seat, it's love. When you try to look cool, but you look like a fool, it's love. It's love. It's love.
Show your love with the new features of the all-new Innova. Love the journey.
As usual, we start off this week's edition with the latest news and developments in the country's transportation and traffic management. There are a number of ongoing projects as well as future ones that are under the current administration's Build infrastructure plan. By next year, one of them will be operational for the public to use. NLEX Corporation, together with other transportation officials, recently conducted a site inspection of the NLEX Harbor Link Segment 10, in which they also announced that it is projected to be operational by the end of the first quarter of 2018. The NLEX Harbor Link Segment 10 is an elevated expressway linking MacArthur Highway in Valenzuela City and C3 Road in Caloocan City. According to the NLEX Corporation, it is envisioned to alleviate Metro Manila's traffic congestion and drive commerce between the harbor area and Central and North Luzon. The agency adds that it is seen to advance transport logistics and facilitate efficient delivery of goods. The NLEX Corporation highlights the efforts of the Department of Public Works and Highways Right-of-Way Task Force, the local governments of Caloocan and Valenzuela, and the Philippine National Railways Management to clear the area of Poblacion Public Market in Caloocan City and the Tuliahan River, San Francisco. The event also highlighted the launch of InfraTruck App, an application that will enable the government to closely monitor the developments of projects like this that will decongest Metro Manila and boost investments in the country. With the nearing completion of the Segment 10 and with the help of InfraTruck App, transportation officials are confident that soon the traffic situation in Metro Manila would be better. In the meantime, the government is fast-tracking the turnover of the remaining right-of-way needed to complete Segment 10. Meanwhile, the government is committed to making full use of drone and satellite technology to counter ghost projects. With this, the Department of Public Works and Highways, or DPWH, is developing a new monitoring system that will detect ghost projects in real time. The DPWH is committed to making full use of drone and satellite technology to counter ghost projects. The department says that all their regional and district offices are now transitioning to a new monitoring system called the Project and Contract Management Procedures and Application, or PCMA, which would have a built-in geotagging feature. Additionally, according to the department, drones are already being used in monitoring the project accomplishment of regional projects, and they are now mandating the district offices to adopt the same technology. The DPWH says that the full transition to PCMA is expected to finish this 2017. It would enable geographic identification of photos, videos, and other posts and provide a more accurate measurement of project accomplishments. With this new monitoring system, it will be easier for the DPWH to detect any ghost project in real time. The government adds that the use of technology would serve as a strong deterrent against any possible future anomalies. Continuing, the Department of Transportation, or DOTR, recently took over in the maintenance of the Metro Rail Transit, or MRT-3. After noticing the glitches in operations of the trains, the department called for a meeting with the other transportation officials and concerned bus operators. Officials of the DOTR, the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board, or LTFRB, the Land Transportation Office, or LTO, the PNP Highway Patrol Group, or HPG, and the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, together with several bus operators, recently held a meeting regarding the maintenance of the Metro Rail Transit, or MRT.
Through DOTR, LTFRB, and LTO, and MMDA, right, join forces together as an interagency to find a way to provide the public service to these people who will be affected by this reduction of coaches and the delay and the waiting time. So this is it, the P2P.
During the meeting, the government agencies and bus operators have agreed to station point-to-point buses in several MRT stations. According to them, these buses will serve as alternative transport of passengers during peak hours.
So this P2P bus is just an alternative option, alternative transportation to the ridership of MRT, because you know what's happening to MRT right now. They canceled the maintenance provider. They're looking at, actually they already did, reduce the number of coaches that they have from 20, I think, to 13. But we're not reducing the ridership.
Also, based on the agreement of the Interagency Council, 20 bus units will be deployed at the southbound of the MRT North Avenue station from 6 to 9 in the morning. Additionally, 30 buses will also be deployed at the Taft Avenue station and Ayala station every 5 in the afternoon to 8 in the evening.
We have the private buses coming, provided by LTFRB. So they were the ones who coordinated with private bus companies, to provide their buses for this purpose.
And to ensure the faster travel of the point-to-point buses, they will exclusively ply the yellow lane and will be escorted by traffic law enforcers of the LTO and PNP HPG. The buses have officially been operational for the public last November 10, 2017. This is an obvious effort by the government to cut long lines in MRT stations, especially during rush hours. Part of the commuting public has agreed with this, while some are still undecided. Nevertheless, this program by the government is seen to help with the situation concerning the MRT. And finally, over the past months, the IAC's Task Force Alamid has apprehended a huge number of traffic violators. Two of the common violations are illegal parking and obstruction. The Department of Transportation, or DOTR, has been alarmed by this and is now taking actions to solve the problem. The DOTR has recently ordered intensified anti-illegal parking operations to further ease traffic conditions. According to the department, the DOTR Road Transport and Infrastructure has been tasked to double their efforts in clearing sidewalks and major thoroughfares of obstructions, including illegally parked vehicles and structures. The DOTR reported that during the All Saints' Day and All Souls' Days break, the members of IAC's Task Force Alamid cleared several roads and sidewalks in Pasay City and Baclaran area of illegally parked vehicles for unobstructed movement of pedestrians and motorists. The DOTR also mobilized personnel of its Office of Commuter Affairs to further beef up its force multipliers tasked to assist TF Alamid in its clearing operations in the metropolis. The department expressed its trust that IAC would achieve its objectives of improving the traffic situation with the cooperation of all the stakeholders, not just in Metro Manila, but also in the adjacent provinces of Rizal, Bulacan, Cavite, and Laguna. Those are the transportation and traffic management updates for this week. Motoring Today now takes a short break.
So there I was, standing on top of the world. But then I asked myself, what lies beyond success? I wanted to give back, be a force of change. I dream of a place where children can realize their potential, to live and love life, be kings and queens, and fight for their dreams.
For those who command respect. For those unrivaled in their field. For those who see the world differently. For you. The bigger, better, faster, stronger, all-new Fortuner. Own your world.
Think you're tough? Do you dare to go off-road or off-key? Do you use your great power with great control? With the new Isuzu D-Max, you're tough enough to be unstoppable. And you're tough enough to be right back. Isuzu D-Max, tough enough for anything.
Welcome back. In line with Motoring Today's lifelong commitment to promote road safety, here are this week's road safety tips in cooperation with Toyota Motor Philippines.
Hello everyone and welcome to Motoring Today's Young Street Smarts Club. This is brought to you through the courtesy of Toyota Motor Philippines and the Toyota Foundation. My name is Susie of Magic 89.9. Muling nagbibigay sa inyo ng simpleng tips on how to use our roads properly and safely.
If you're alighting from a vehicle na nasa sidewalk, mas safe kung sa sidewalk ka mismo bababa. Do not get off from a vehicle on the traffic side. Maaari kang masagasaan ng paparating na sasakyan. Katulad ng nasa animation, kung marami kayong bababa, wait for your turn at huwag magmadali.
Until the next time here on Motoring Today's Young Street Smarts portion, where you can learn how to be safe while on the road as a pedestrian, commuter, biker, or a driver. This is Susie of Magic 89.9, reminding you to always be a safe and responsible road user.
Continuing with this week's edition of Motoring Today, let's now focus on proper driver's demeanor, especially for those driving PUVs. From Mitsubishi Motors Philippines, here now is this week's Payong Tsuper.
Payong tsuper lang kaibigan. Ako si Renato Sibalyos, isa pong kapwa ninyo tsuper. Iwasan po natin ang pagpapatugtog ng sobrang lakas na musika sa ating mga sasakyan, lalo na po habang ito'y tumatakbo sa daan.
Dapat nating malaman na ang pagpapatugtog ng loud music sa loob ng sasakyan, pampasahero man ito o pribado, ay di lamang nakakapwerhisyo. Ito rin ay delikado. Kapag tayo ay nagpapatugtog ng malakas, ito ay nagdudulot ng ingay at nakakaabala rin sa ibang tao. Ang atensyon natin ay nababaling sa musika at hindi sa pagmamaneho natin. At kung tayo ay distracted, hindi tayo alerto sa mga nangyayari sa ating kapaligiran. Kapag ito ang nangyari, di lamang ikaw ang madidisgrasya, pati na rin ang ibang motorista.
Kaya palaging tatandaan, habang tayo ay nagmamaniho, kailangan palagi tayong alisto sa ating paligid. Ito po si Renato Ceballos, payong tsuper lang kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa niyo tsuper.
Happiness. Happiness times 7. The all-new Honda Mobilio. Ease of use, flexible interior for your various needs, convenient features, advanced technology, powerful engine, fuel efficient for a smooth journey, and sleek design for you. The all-new Honda Mobilio.
Think you're tough? Do you dare to go off-road? Or off-key? Do you use your great power with great control? With the new Isuzu D-Max, you're tough enough to be unstoppable. And you're tough enough to be right back. Isuzu D-Max, tough enough for anything.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. Motorsports News is next, courtesy of Honda Cars Philippines.
In Formula One news, Sebastian Vettel notched another consolation win for himself and Ferrari, holding off what he later said was a quicker Valtteri Bottas of Mercedes to win the Formula One Grande Premio Heineken do Brasil, the penultimate round of the 2017 F1 season. Kimi Raikkonen made it a two-podium finish for Ferrari, coming in third with another workmanlike drive for the Finn at the 4.309-kilometer Autodromo Jose Carlos pace at Interlagos, Sao Paulo. But the drive of the day came from newly crowned 2017 F1 champion Lewis Hamilton of Mercedes, who started from the back of the field, owing to a crash during qualifying but finished a strong fourth, even leading the race at one point and then pressuring Raikkonen for the last stop on the podium on the final lap. Max Verstappen of Red Bull finished fifth ahead of teammate Daniel Ricciardo, who also started from 14th on the grid and dropped down farther after getting spun around by a hit from Stoffel Van Dorn of McLaren in a first lap incident. With his victory, Vettel solidified his hold on second place in the overall championship standings, leading Bottas by 22 points, 302 to 280. With just one round to go, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix at the 5.554-kilometer Yas Marina circuit on November 26. In World Rally Championship news, teams and drivers will be battling for pride at this weekend's Rally Australia, with the championships already decided. Drivers with unconfirmed rides will also be treating the last round of the 2017 WRC season as an addition to showcase their skills at driving in rugged and dusty forest tracks in Australia's bush country and Shire public roads. The rally is based in Coffs Harbour, halfway between Sydney and Brisbane in the New South Wales coast. Drivers face a mix of hard base roads that are tight and twisty or fast and flowing with some lined by trees close to the edge. Last year, Andreas Mikkelsen, now one of the 4 drivers signed up by Hyundai Motorsports, beat then Volkswagen Motorsports teammate Sebastian Ogier, who has already clinched to this year's championship driving, now for M Sport World Rally Team, by 15.4 seconds to win in Australia. Thierry Neuville, who challenged Ogier for this year's title, was 3rd in Australia last year for Hyundai Motorsport. One driver looking to do well in Australia this weekend is Hayden Paddon, a Kiwi now battling for a more solid spot on the 4-driver Hyundai Motorsport team. He will be hoping to be boosted by support from compatriots crossing over the Tasman Sea from New Zealand to Australia. Paddon has finished in the top 6 in Rally Australia in the last 3 years. In MotoGP news, a tense and dramatic final round of the season sees Marc Marquez of Repsol Honda retaining his crown, becoming the youngest rider to win 4 top-class titles by finishing 3rd, while championship rival Andrea Dovizioso of Ducati team crashed out of the Gran Premio Moto de la Comunidad Valencia. All but nearly forgotten while Marquez Repsol Honda and his legion of fans celebrated his 4th MotoGP crown in year 5. All but nearly forgotten while Marquez, Repsol Honda, and his legion of fans celebrated his 4th MotoGP crown in 5 years, was Dani Pedrosa winning his duel with Johan Zarco of Monster Yamaha Tech, taking the lead in top honors on the final lap of the race. Marquez nearly gave the title away to Dovizioso by going off the track and onto the gravel after missing the breaking point on turn 1 of the Valencia racetrack. But the champion managed to keep his bike running on the gravel and rejoin the race in 3rd. A similar error for Dovizioso at nearly the same spot a few laps later cost him the race and title. He was running 4th at the same time. With his 3rd place finish in Valencia, Marquez set the new record for youngest ever with 4 Premier Class championship title. Marquez was 24-year, 254-day-old when he clinched the title on the final round of the 2017 MotoGP season. He also becomes the youngest to win 6 World Championships. He now has 4 Premier Class crowns, and one of each for Moto2 and the 125cc class. Over the course of the year, Marquez recorded more podium finishes than anyone in MotoGP with 12. He also had the most number of pole starts in the season and equaled Dovizioso with most number of wins at 6.
When you sweat to be sweet and you clean car seat, it's love. When you try to look cool, but you look like a fool, it's love. It's love. It's love.
Show your love with the new features of the all-new Innova. Love the journey.
Strada. It's your sport truck.
Calling all automobile enthusiasts. Autofocus.com.ph is exclusive to the automobile, where you'll find reviews on the latest brand new car models, together with their head-to-head comparisons. It has the detailed specs of car models available in the country and their latest SRPs and special promos, together with the latest auto industry news and developments like car launches and test drives. Autofocus.com.ph is all about automobiles. Click on.
Welcome back to the longest-running electronic motoring magazine. On Motoring Today, vehicle maintenance is next. Having your tire get flat while in the middle of the road can cause a lot of hassle both for you and the other road users. How to prevent having a flat tire and how to maintain it is this week's Auto Care Clinic, courtesy of Isuzu Philippines Corporation.
Unang-una, siguraduhin na laging nasa correct tire pressure ang iyong mga gulong. Ang gulong na masyadong malambot ay madaling mabubuta sa daan. Pangalawa, gawing ugali na tingnan ang kondisyon ng iyong mga gulong bawat linggo. Dahil sa magagandang quality ng mga kasalukuyang goma na tubeless, hindi agad puputok ang gulong kapag napadaan sa mga pako o matutulis na bagay. Kadalasan ay tutusok lang ang pako sa gulong at gagawa ito ng tinatawag na slow leak. Ang gulong na may slow leak ay magagamit pa rin, ngunit kailangan ma-vulcanize agad upang hindi lumaki ang sira sa goma. Kapag nakakita kayo ng pako o tornilyo o kung anumang nakatusok sa inyong gulong, huwag na nating i-delay ang pagpapavulcanize nito. Ayaw nating na bumigay ang gulong sa daan. Alam niyo ba na ang pudpud na gulong ay mas madaling maflatan? Nangyayari ito dahil mas manipis na ang thread ng gulong. At dahil dito ay mas madaling tumagos ang mga matutulis na bagay. Kapag madalas na kayong nafaflatan, senyales ito na kailangan na sigurong bumili ng bagong gulong. Paano naman kung naflatan ka nga? Madali lang ang pagpalit ng gulong. Kung nangyari ito sa daan, i-on mo ang hazard lights at dahan-dahan ang pagparada sa shoulder ng kalye upang hindi makasagabal sa ibang motorista. Huwag pong pepreno ng malakas dahil hindi balanse ang iyong sasakyan at baka mawalan kayo ng kontrol. Kapag napatigil na ang sasakyan, ilabas ang iyong early warning device at ilagay ng 15 to 20 feet mula sa likod ng iyong sasakyan. Kaya po medyo malayo ay upang mas makita agad ng kapwa motorista upang maiwasan kayo agad. Next, ilabas ang tire jack, cross wrench at spare tire. Bago man iangat ang sasakyan, luwagan na ang nut ng flat tire upang mas madali itong tanggalin. Kailangan mo itong gawin dahil mahirap luwagan ang mga nut kapag umiikot na ang gulong sa ere. Kapag naluwagan na, iposisyon ang tire jack sa lift points ng kaha. Makikita ang mga marka nito sa ilalim ng sasakyan, pero kung hindi kayo sigurado kung saan, malalaman ito sa iyong owner's manual. Mahalaga pong gamitin ang tire jack sa wastong lift point upang hindi ma-damage ang kaha ng iyong sasakyan. Kapag mataas na ang sasakyan, ipwesto ang spare tire sa ilalim ng kaha para kung sakaling biglang bumigay ang tire jack ay masasalo ng gulong ang sasakyan. Kapag nakalawit na ang flat tire, simulan na ang alisin ang mga lug nut nito upang matanggal ang gulong. Kapag natanggal na, ipagpalit ang spare tire sa flat at ilagay ang mga lug nut. Kapag secure na ang gulong, alisin ang flat tire sa ilalim ng kaha at unti-unting ibaba ang sasakyan. Kapag nakababa na ang sasakyan, higpitan ang mga lug nut sa tinatawag na star pattern upang pumantay ang torque nito. Finally, iligpit ng maayos ang mga gamit. Huwag kalimutan ang early warning device. Mabuti rin kung may baon kang panglinis ng kamay upang hindi madumihan ang loob ng iyong Isuzu.
Now that you know how, do it regularly so you can avoid having a flat tire. It's easy and helpful. Until next week here on our Auto Care Clinic from Isuzu Philippines Corporation. Let's now take a look at what's happening in the local auto industry.
The 2017 Autofocus Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival, or the PCTDF, was successfully staged once again at SM Mall of Asia Concert Grounds on November 16 to 19, 2017. Considered to be the country's biggest outdoor test drive event, and following its summer edition last May, the pre-Christmas was once again set up to be a veritable one-stop shop for prospective car buyers and a must-visit event for the die-hard car buffs. A wide range of competing standard and luxury premium models from participating exhibitors like BMW, Ford, Honda, Isuzu, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Subaru, Suzuki, and Tata showcased their latest model lineups and offered test drives were on display and made available for test drives. After the blessing ceremony, cocktails were served during the opening night where top executives from different automobile companies, guests, and select motoring media enjoyed a night of food and drinks. The PCTDF is organized by Sunshine Television as part of its annual trilogy of automobile industry service and merit programs alongside the recently concluded Autofocus People's Choice Awards and the Autofocus Media's Choice Awards.
I would like to congratulate Mr. Butch Gamboa for another successful run of the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Test Drive Festival. And we really wanted to be part of this because we believe in the practice of making people try out the vehicles that they would like to purchase. And so this is a very good venue for us, for our customers to experience sheer driving pleasure in a very controlled and very safe environment and a very conducive environment, because there are also other brands here where people can really shop around and compare.
I would like to congratulate Sito Butch for organizing a tradition, or for bringing back a tradition like the Christmas test drive. It has always been a good venue for us to showcase our best products in the market and give best discounts to our customers, particularly those customers that are looking for vehicles to buy during this season.
We believe that this test drive event is a good opportunity for Mitsubishi to present its cars to the public. Right here you can see that we brought the Montero Sport, Pajero, and Strada, and the public can really test and feel which SUV and pickup is the best.
It is very exciting for Nissan to be part of the Autofocus Pre-Christmas Test Drive this year. It's very timely, you know, it's Christmas season and a lot of motoring people or customers are really shopping for what best car will suit their lifestyle or will suit their personality. So being here at the Pre-Christmas Test Drive gives us that opportunity for Nissan to be part of their option when they're looking for a car.
Hyundai Asia Resources Incorporated, or HARI, recently announced its Christmas treat for its loyal customers. Hyundai is making sure all bases are covered to let you score an epic home run by affording the Grand Starex, Elantra, Eon, and Tucson models. Hyundai is giving the customers a chance to enjoy big discounts for as much as 150,000 pesos. In addition, the brand is also offering low down payment options and easy monthly payment schemes. Lastly, buying a Hyundai also comes with an exclusive membership to the One Hyundai family, a rewards program that provides freebies, discount, and 24/7 nationwide roadside assistance. And Hyundai Cares, the 24/7 hotline dedicated to assisting both pre-sales and after-sales inquiries or concerns. According to Hyundai, this Christmas home run promo runs up to December 31, 2017. Isuzu Philippines Corporation, or IPC, brought its latest lineup of Blue Power Isuzu D-Max and MUX for a 3-day ride and drive event in Bohol from November 8 to 10 with select members of the motoring media. The group drove the new D-Max and MUX models in a special performance and feature testing event headed by IPC's Chief Executive Hajime Koso. The Blue Power D-Max and MUX now carries the new 4J J1 TCX Euro 4 engine that can deliver up to 177 PS and has a maximum torque of 380 Nm. Engineered with Blue Power technology, these models are now capable of providing maximum engine output, superb fuel economy, all the while maintaining Isuzu's renowned engine durability. Apart from this, due to its advanced design and technology, the engine noticeably has less noise and vibrations, making each drive smoother and more comfortable.
Vios Cup Season 4 final round will take place on November 25 at Clark International Speedway in Pampanga. Participants and celebrity racers will battle out for the last time this season as local motorsports enthusiasts will eagerly find out who will emerge as winners this year. The Vios Cup, now in its 4th year, does not only promote the versatility and sportiness of its bestseller Vios, but it also relieves the motorsports scene here in the Philippines. The Autofocus Media's Choice Awards 2017 were awarded during the Autofocus People's Choice Awards held recently at the ballroom of Valle Verde Country Club in Pasig City. The Media's Choice Awards aims is to further recognize the automobile industry's continuing efforts to provide car owners and motorists with the best onboard features, styling, performance, and overall value. A select group of recognized motor media professionals and practitioners comprise the Media's Choice Awards voters panel for a special poll. Here are the official winners.
Motoring Today now brings you our Car of the Week on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. Honda is upping its subcompact sedan game by launching the 2018 City. It's an offering that combines high-tech and sporty looks and class-leading fuel efficiency and comfort. This smart choice is this week's Showcase. Developed under the grand concept of Advanced Energetic Smart Star, the new City gets its redesigned front and rear ends that give it a sharper and more aggressive look. The front in particular gives it a lower and wider stance, while the LED daytime running lights, LED headlights, and LED front fog lights offer added safety under dark conditions. Sandwiched by the headlights is the new solid wing grille with a honeycomb insert. At each corner are new diamond-cut 6-inch alloy wheels, and at each door, power folding side mirrors. Inside, the City continues with its high-tech yet user-friendly design. For 2018, it receives a slight makeover with a new decorative panel and leather seats. The new gun-metallic panels surrounding the air conditioning vents and gear shift add more flair, while the gauges and push-start button have been tweaked for better legibility. Cruise control even comes as standard. Already a leader in infotainment technology, the 2018 City boasts of a new 7-inch touchscreen audio system. It comes standard not just with Bluetooth hands-free telephony and audio streaming, but it gets GPS navigation, multi-view reverse camera with guidelines, Miracast smartphone mirroring, and a Cube user interface. The 2018 City offers an excellent mix of performance and economy. Under the hood, it packs a 1.5-liter single overhead cab iVTEC engine that produces 120 horsepower and 145 Newton-meters of torque. Mated to an Earth Dreams CVT with paddle shifters, it's the best of both worlds. In urban settings, it's economical, helped by Honda's EcoAssist system that integrates the Econ button and Eco Coaching Ambient Light. On the open road, the class-leading power figures enable it to cruise long distances effortlessly. Safety doesn't take a back seat with the new City as well. It's an uncompromising choice with 6 airbags, ABS with EBD, and Vehicle Stability Assist or VSA as standard. The Honda City has always set the bar in the small sedan segment by offering an excellent mix of features: performance, practicality, and safety. The 2018 model ups that by wrapping that in a stunning new look while upping the features even more. Indeed, the Honda City is the subcompact sedan's smart choice. And that's our featured vehicle this week on Showcase, brought to you by Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
For those who command respect. For those unrivaled in their field. For those who see the world differently. For you. The bigger, better, faster, stronger, all-new Fortuner. Own your world.
Happiness. Happiness times 7. The all-new Honda Mobilio. Ease of use. Flexible interior for your various needs. Convenient features. Advanced technology. Powerful engine. Fuel efficient for a smooth journey. And sleek design for you. The all-new Honda Mobilio.
Your weekly window to the world of business and guide to the good life can now be watched online. Just click on businessandleisure.ph and watch this week's show and other past episodes of Business and Leisure at your most convenient time of the day. Business and Leisure is now on the web. Watch it anytime.
Welcome back to Motoring Today, and right now we have our Motoring Forum brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. We continue to give you some frequently asked questions on different motoring concerns. Last week we have spotlighted vehicle registration, its classifications and fees. This week we will talk about the renewal and change of vehicle registration. LTO Law Enforcement Service Director Francis Almora is with us again to give insights about this matter. We will tackle the renewal of vehicle registration first. The certificate of registration issued by the LTO upon completing the requirements is valid only for 3 years. After that, it has to be renewed. There are factors that need to be considered by the LTO before granting your renewal request. What are these factors and additional requirements?
For renewal, there are just 2 requirements. That is the roadworthiness inspection and of course the insurance. So when you renew a motor vehicle, it has passed through the roadworthiness inspection. The roadworthiness inspection actually includes the emission test. Ngayon po kasi dahil wala po tayong automated na motor vehicle inspection centers, ang nangyari dyan, parang visual inspection. So we cannot really test yung under chassis niya. The prescribed roadworthiness inspection is supposed to be at least 50 points inspection. So there are supposed to be 50 points in the motor vehicle that you inspect. We are doing that now, but then it's just on a visual way, hindi yung automated. Kasi pagka automated with the help of machines and sensors, talagang na-insure natin na roadworthy yung isang sasakyan.
Director Almora also explained that the LTO now requires an emission test at least 1 year before renewal, as there have been anomalies regarding smoke belching units and others that have violated some rules but have been renewed. Emission tests are usually done in private emission test centers. Now, changes are inevitable, and so if your motor vehicle is registered in the LTO and you have changes in your certificate of registration, here's what you have to do according to Director Almora.
Pagka yung change ng CR, it follows na may change of classification. Let's say from private into for hire, yun nagkakaroon ng new CR. From CRE, kasi may CRE tayo, yung CRE, Certificate of Registration Encumbered. Ito yung mga under financing. Dapat yan pagka yung mga financing companies, pagka inirehistro nila yung unit, sinasabi nila na ito ay encumbered. So, ibang process nung may encumbrance. May ibang proseso na kasi nire-register yung encumbrance, yung ano nila. So, ang binibigay sa kanila ay CRE. Pagka natapos yung na tanggal na yung encumbrance, magre-request sila for reissuance of a CR. So pagdating ng CR lang, ibig sabihin na wala nang encumbrance.
According to Director Almora, the LTO uses a database that transfer information to the other. That's why it's important to let the LTO know immediately if there have been any changes to your records and certificate of registration. And that was LTO Director Francis Almora explaining the process on how to renew and change the registration of your vehicle here on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines. Up next is our segment that dwells on the wide array of motoring problems not only within the metro but all over the country as well. This is where we present these problems referred to us or we ourselves see and hope to fully find solutions for.
Welcome to our public service segment here on Motoring Today. Last week, we highlighted a complaint received from a concerned citizen regarding an illegal way of towing a vehicle along Osmeña Highway, corner Hill Puyat in Makati City. According to the complainant, his license was also confiscated without any paper. We brought up the matter to the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority or MMDA, and this is what they have to say.
Unfortunately, there are 7 tow trucks there that are illegal. Yes, we have already apprehended before 3 of the 7, but for whatever reason, they were released for lack of evidences. That's the thing, that the complainant didn't push through with the complaint, and we cannot we cannot hold them further without these complaints, right? If not, we will be charged of carnapping.
Nonetheless, the MMDA said that they are coordinating with the Makati Police and other traffic officials in the area to solve this issue.
We've been coordinating with Makati Police, so an HPG, so they will be the one to work on it. But they know that it's existing. It's just hard to get them inside their impounding area because that's not how we operate.
The MMDA also reminds the motoring public to be aware of the correct process to avoid confusion and illegal towing.
If you're stalled, you cannot repair there. If there's an emergency bay, they could bring you there. Or if really there's nothing more that could be done, for example, a major damage or major repair that is needed, then they will tow you to the impounding area. So in the impounding area, they will bring you to Pasig. They will report the matter, and they will compute the number of mileage, and you will see there the amount that you need to pay.
With that, we thank the MMDA for their valuable insights regarding this matter.
Should you yourself encounter any motoring problem that need immediate attention, please feel free to contact us. See the details being flashed on the screen right now. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Until next week here on Motoring Today, now in its 31st year of continuing service to the general motoring public, with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. I'm Butch Gamboa. Happy motoring.